It's your boy again. Hope you guys are doing well. This is another part of the opening boxes, opening childhood stuff. This I wasn't gonna show you guys this card, because I purposely went in and checked cards. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make it concise. I'm gonna make it video. But then again, I felt bad because there's probably some of my favorite cards, but some of them might be you guys' favorite cards. So yeah, we got dude. I never watched hockey. I'm not the biggest fan, and I'm Canadian, so I know this is like a sacrilege. However, one of my best friend actually, give this to me, because he is a big fan of he's a big fan of hockey. So let's check it out together. We got Doug Snail North Star. Let's see if in the back I can get some of the stats. Yeah, look at this. Ooh, this could be cool. Doug Smale. Doug was traded from the Jet to the North Star a month into 1991, ending a stint of more than 10 years in Winnipeg. Doug left town as the club all-time leader and short-handed goals. 25, the speedster tailed for the first time in the North Star on November 15 against the Ranger. He also is 400 NHL point, NHL National Hockey League. Took us a fine season in 89-90, collecting 25 goals and 49 points, holding all Jets toward with a plus 15 rating. He also had a goal as an assist in his first All-Star appearance. Doug set an NHL record since equaled, so it means somebody equaled it or not. They haven't beaten it yet. And 1981 for the fastest goal from the start of the game. 5 seconds. He was the MVP of the 1980 NCAA tournament while playing for North Dakota. So what I'm gonna do is, I think those are super cool. These are hockey cards, right? So we're gonna have Luc Robitaille. Luc Robitaille, a French guy, so probably one of my dudes from the Kings, of course. Luc Robitaille, what is his story? Oh, Montreal, Quebec. Born in 66. Luc soft hand and nose from for the net. Became one of the league. I like that it's in Montreal, so yes, soft hands. Wait a sec. He reached the 40 offensive player. Okay, one of the league most talented offensive player in 1991. 90 to 1991. If he reached the 40 goal plateau for the 5th consecutive season, only teammate Wayne Gretzky has a longer current streak, 12 years among active players. Luc also scored its 200th NHL goal on October 14 against the Blues and earned starting honor in the All-Star game for the 4th year in a row. Just the 9th round draft choice in 1984. Luc went on to win the Calder Trophy as the League Rookie of the Year in 86-87. He collected 45 goals and 39 assists this season to outpull Ron Extall in the voting. Luc has 250 goal campaigns and is now the highest scorer left wing in Kings history. Congrats, Luc. Tu rends le Québec fier. Next on the list, we have Steve Smith from the Oilers. Apparently, the Oilers in '85 were the best team. We have Steve Smith. Ooh, Glasgow, Scotland, a Scottish guy. Steve is a pillar of strength on the Oilers blue line. I don't know what that is. A punishing hitter. He can make the transition from defense to offense very quickly, completing his 6th full season in 1991, 90 to 1991, like Luc Robitaille. Steve led all Edmonton defensemen in scoring for the 2nd consecutive year and played in his first All-Star game a week before the contest. Steve scored the overtime winner and had 3 assists to lead the Oilers to a 5-4 win at New Jersey. Steve used his great size and strength to keep opposing forward away from the front of Edmonton net in the 1990 Stanley Cup playoff. He led all postseason to perform with a plus 15 rating. Steve also paced Oilers defensemen with 15 points, 5 goals, 10 assists, and 20 matches. Not bad, Steve. Not bad. We got Mr. Al McInnes from the Chicago. I think it's the Chicago, right? I don't know what that is. I don't know Aki, okay? Sorry, guys. I'll enjoy another magnificent season. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to do as much as possible. Can't read. He led all NHL defensemen in scoring. Got off to a great start, notching 8 goals in his first 12 games. Calgary all-time leading scorer also set a club record by recording an assist in 11 straight matches. He's arguably the best defenseman in the game, said Flames. The Chicago Flames. VIP Al McNeil. So this guy was called McInnes. Al McInnes. The other guy was called McNean, and you're gonna tell me that they weren't like best bud? They sure was. He got a shot like a rocket. Al won the hardest shot competition in the 1991 All-Star Game with a 94 mph mile per hour blast. He earned the Quan Smith Trophy as playoff MVP in 1989 after leading the Flames to their first Stanley Cup title. Al led all playoff scorer with 31 points, 22 games that year. He notched at least 1 point and 17 straight postseason matches. Thanks for your service, Al. I'm gonna check his card. There's the old boyo. McInnes. Next on the list, we have Brett Hull from the Blues. Let's check it out. I'll take a second just to put the card correctly. Let's learn a little more about Mr. Brett Hull from the Blues again. Oh, it's the scores. You can see 91. Okay, so that's why they're all from 91. Okay. So this thing is 22 years old. Damn, dude. No. 32 years old. Holy. Aki most prolific goal scorer joined some elite company in 90 to 1991 when he became just the 5th player in league history to score 50 goals in 50 or less games. The Golden Brett did it in style too, notching number 49 and 450 in the Blues' 49 game of the season. He does join Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux from Montreal, Mike Bossy, and Maurice Richard, Maurice La Roquette Richard, an hockey prestigious 50-50 club. Brett won the sport's quickest release and one of his hardest shots at 18 multiple goal game and the Blue first 50 matches. He record back-to-back hat-trick and consecutive wins over the Maple Leaf in October to begin a 5-game goal scoring streak. He's a natural, said teammate Dave Laurie. Robert Redford will be playing him next. So all of these guys, I have no idea who they are, but hey, more power to you. Next on the list, we have Mr. John Van C. Brook. John Van Beesbrook. Where is he from? He's born from Detroit, Michigan. I doubt it. With a name like that, bro, I doubt it. An intense competitor, John teamed with Mike Richter in 1990 to form one of the league's best goaltending tandem. Alternating every game until March 24th, the duo helped the Rangers stay in place for most of the season. By the end of November, John had already recorded 3 shutouts. Mike's a great goaltender with great attitude, he said. We're both willing to make it work. Nickname Beezer. Because he has a very complicated name. John has a superb glove hand and played the Angles very well. In 85-86, he won the Vezina Trophy as a trophy top goaltender. Including the playoff. John won 39 games that season to set a club record. He was just 18 years old when he made his Ranger debut on December 5, 1981. So it's kind of cool because although I never heard of those guys, some of them are pretty impressive. Next on the list, we have from the Sabres in 1991, Mr. Pierre Turgeon. Un petit gars de Montréal, ça c'est sûr. Ça c'est un francophone, ça, Turgeon. Center. He's from Rouen, Quebec. No way. Oh, sorry. The lighting is not great. Pierre should rank as one of the league elite players for many years to come. When Dale Chuck in town, Pierre saw less ice time in 1990-1991 than he did the previous season. He still managed to crack the 30-goal mark for a third straight campaign. In comparison to former Sabre great Gilbert Perreault, Pierre has the potential to be the same kind of athlete as Gilbert, said Buffalo coach Rick Dudley. Perreault, when he was when he was on his game, was the greatest crowd pleaser I ever saw. Highly skilled in all aspects of the game, Pierre was the league's 7th leading scorer in 1989-1990. He collects 106 points, 40 goals, 66 assists that year. The second highest total in club history. World record, Gilbert Perreault. Next on the list. Thank you for your service, Monsieur Pierre Turgeon. Next on the list, we have Craig Ludwig, possibly Ludwig's father. Same name. Odd. We have from Rhinelander, Wisconsin. Okay, c'est pas un petit gars de Québec, ça, là, ça. Moving to Long Island after 8 years in Montreal, okay? Craig added veteran leadership and toughness to his new club in 1990. One of the league's best defenseman and a fearless shot blocker, Craig's experience size should an attribute we can use to our advantage, said Icelander general manager Bill Torrey. Considering most of our young defensive prospective or offensive-minded player, Craig enjoyed a solid season in 1989. He's the all-Canadian defenseman with a plus 24 rating. He's proving to be quite durable, playing an average of 75 games per season during his career. Craig was a member of 2 NCAA championship team at the University of North Dakota before making his Canadian debut, I don't know what that word is, in 1982-1983. Merci, Craig. Next on the list, we have Mr. Paul Fanton from the Flames, Chicago Flames. Yeah, got it right. This is the score. Team. You guys want me to read this? Because if you want me to, well, it's too late. Sorry. Paul kept the moving van humming in 1990. The year began in Winnipeg, where he had scored a career-high 32 goals in the previous season to tie for the team lead. Traded to Toronto on November 10, Paul didn't stay in town too long. After the just 30 game with the Maple Leaf, he was sent west to Calgary on January 24. So it seemed like Paul Fanton wasn't having the best time of his life. And you know what's crazy? Huh? You see the C here? It's not properly made, so maybe this card is rarer. You see the C here, huh? Calgary on January 24, 2 days after my birth? No, I wasn't born in 91. The Flame are the 6th team Paul has played for, an excellent forechecker. He was already signed by the Whalers as a free agent in 1983, but had some outstanding minor season league, including a 53-goal effort for Binghamton AHL in 85-86, but wasn't able to stick for an entire NHL campaign till 88-89. He played for the Whaler, Ranger, and King before trade Winnipeg and 9th. Yeah, seemed like Paul was on the descent. Seemed like he wasn't very stable in his. Sadly, I think this is a sign of like a player that possibly could fight with others, or is not just a great player. We got Mr. Brian Leach, from Texas, a Texan. Tremendously creative player, Brian is taking his place among the league top blue liner. He led the Ranger in scoring 90-91, setting club record for most assists and most points by a defenseman. An elusive stick-hander, Brian is the quarterback of the team power play unit. He does things that make you jump out of your chair, saying Ranger GM Neil Smith. Brian was the captain of the 1988 U.S. Olympic team and 88-89. He won the Calder Trophy as an NHL Rookie of the Year after scoring 23 goals, the most ever by a first-year defenseman. I like to watch him, said Boston Ray Bourque. He's exciting with the puck. He's going to be the guy taking over pretty soon as the best defenseman. Kind of sad because you just saw Paul Panton going down, and you see Brian Lesh, which is the one. Next, we're gonna have Dirk Graham from the Blackhawks. Now, Dirk is gonna have to wait until Cam Neely. You're gonna place the card back. Mr. Cam Neely. Okay, so this guy, I'm not supposed to be reading him because he's a Boston Bruins, and in Montreal, we don't like the Boston Bruins. But I'll make a sacrifice for you guys. A devastating hitter with a tremendous shot, Cam is one of the best, one of the NHL premier winger, a great corner and board player. He'll show the body whenever he get a chance. In 1991, Cam hit the 50-goal mark from the second consecutive season and earned starting honor and All-Star game for the third year in a row, missing 5 matches because of a league-imposed suspension. Oops. Cam reels off an 8-game goal-scoring streak in December, 88-89, set a Bruin record for most goals, 55 by winger. Cam originally the Canuck first choice at overall. Why is my camera not good over there? You can see my camera is not good here if I do like this. Set a Bruin record for most goal by 55 by a winger. Cam originally the Canuck first choice, 9th overall, and in 1983 entry draft. He came to the Bruins in 96 and an 86 straight that will go down as one of the finest in club history. Sound like a good dude if he was suspended for being violent, huh? Mr. Dick Graham. A free penalty killer and a tremendous leader, Dirk made a strong contribution to the Blackhawks' success in 1991. I was going to say the Red Hawks, but that's a football team. In the club opening night win with Ranger. In a December game against Capital, Dirk shortened tally was the difference between a 3-2 Chicago triumph. Dirk spent 4 years at the minor, before as a free agent with the North Star in 83. His best NHL season came with the Blackhawks in 88-89 when he scored a career-high 33 goal. He just worked so hard, said captain goalie Don Beaupre, who was a teammate of Dirk in Minnesota. He earns it. You want to lead by example, and he's the one player that does. Moving on, we got Mr. Rick Tochette. Rick seemed well on his way to his 50-goal season in 1991, till a groin injury got the better of him. When he was originally hurt on January 26th in Hartford, he had 34 goals, second only to Brett Hull. Oh, Brett Hull, didn't we have it? Yeah, we had Brett Hull. He was for the Flyers of Philadelphia Flyers, I guess. The injury cost Rick a chance of proving his point total for a remarkable 5 consecutive season. It didn't stop him from reaching the 40-goal plateau for the second time in 3 years. Rick's combination of toughness and offensive talent make him one of the best game premier winger. He has been serving slap shot that has been nicknamed the Tochette Rocket. In 87-88, he became just the third player in NHL history to record 30 goals and 300 penalty minutes in the same season. It's crazy. 300 minutes. How much time is a game? Mr. Fredrik Olofsson from Sweden and Fredrik Phil Ousley and Teppo Numinen. The Jeff have a fine show of offensive defensemen. In 1991, Fredrik scored 12 goals and ranked second only to Ousley and point amongst club defensemen. He's a great skater with a wealth of finesse, physical skill. The biggest Swede powerful slap shot through might be his greatest asset. Frederick has his finest season in 88-89 when he notched 62 points, 15 goals, 47 assists, and 75 games. He led Jet defensemen and scoring both that year and in the 89-90. Frederick played in a Swedish elite league at the age of 17. Well, the bar was high, huh? And competed for his country as a 19-year-old in the 1986 World Championship. Wasn't it the Olympics? He began his NHL career in 86-87, finishing 10th among key scorer. I'm sorry I burped so much, Mr. Frederick. Next on the list, we have Mr. Trevor Lindell from the Canucks. I don't know what that team, the name is. Despite being only 21 years old, Trevor is the undisputed leader of the Canucks, a big powerful winger in the mold of Cam Neely with an excellent speed and a fine scoring touch. In 1991, Trevor hit the 30-goal mark for the second time in 3 years and played in his first All-Star game. He was truly magnificent against the Oilers on December 20th. Trevor had 3 goals and 3 assists that night to power the Canucks to a 7-4 victory. In 88-89, Trevor set a club record for most goals by a rookie, 30, and was named team MVP. He was the youngest player in the NHL that season after making the jump from Medicine Hat. As a junior star with the Tiger, Trevor played on back-to-back Memorial Cup winner in 86-87 and 87-88. Good job, Trev. Next we have Evan Evason. Ooh, what a name. What a name. What a name, my guy. Mr. Ivan Rahil. Team, one of the hard-working checkers so vital to a team's success. He provided the Whalers with more tireless penalty killing and defensive work in 1991. A superb skater and face-off man, Dean has reached a 20-goal plateau twice in his NHL career. He scored twice to help lead Hartford to a 6-4 win at Pittsburgh. On November 29th, just 4 days later, Dean notched 2 assists and a 4-2 triumph at Montreal. Dean was named the Whaler Unsung Hero in 86-87, so recording career high in goal, 22 assists, 37, and points to 59. So the points are assists and goal together. Originally drafted by the Capitals, I'm going to say Capitalists. He played 4 years of junior hockey in the WHL, World Hockey League. Dean at 301 points, 120 goals, 181 assists, and 127 games over his final 2 seasons. Not bad, Dean. Last but not least, John McCullen. I don't even remember where I got these cards. From the Whalers. Okay, so we're gonna put it that way. John emerged in 1991 as one of the most gifted playmaker in hockey. It began the year with the Penguin, but was sent to the Whaler in a big 6-player swap at the March trading deadline. John had 5 assists in an opening night win at Washington and led the NHL in scoring up until late November, next to Mario Lemieux and Wayne Gretzky. He probably has the best head of hand in the NHL, said Hartford GM Ed Johnson. John was selected to participate in his first All-Star game and celebrated by record a hat trick on January 17 at Toronto. He's very patient with the puck and has tremendous vision on the ice. My biggest asset is drawing my opponent to me and dealing it off to my teammate, he said. Damn. Brad McCrimmon, our last card of the evening. From the Red Wings. There's a funny thing about Brad I noticed. If you close in on the picture, you might notice something. You might just notice something. Let me know in the comments. A solid no-nonsense defender, Brad stepped right in to help anchor the Red Wing Blue Line Corp in 1991. Despite missing a chunk of the season due to a broken ankle, he gave the Detroit veteran leadership both on and off the ice. Both forwards usually think twice about parking himself in front of the Red Wing net when Brad is on the ice. Prior to his arrival in the Motor City, he played 3 seasons for the Flame, completing a plus 109 rating over the span. In 87-88, Brad led the league with a plus 48 mark. He enjoyed his best season too, though. As a member of the Flyers in 85-86, Brad had a plus 83 rating that year as he recorded career high in goals, 13 assists 43 and point 56. And there you have it. These was cards I have no clue where they came from. They were just along the other cards I had. It was from the Score 91, so it was probably a series of cards. I hope you guys enjoy it. As again, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest person knowledge-wise in the hockey industry, but hey, it was kind of fun to discover this, but I didn't know nothing about it. You know, and yeah, so we're gonna stop it there. I'm gonna take a small break and then we'll keep coming with the other videos. As always, love you guys. Peace.